Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Hello, and big up to you all for coming in. Obviously, it's just me at the minute. Ellie is at the game, and so is Mia. They're going to try and join me. I can't be on the stream too long. I have got roast in the oven. But yes, this is streaming on both my channels, Just to Go with Love Spurs, and also on Mia's channel, Spurs Between the Lines. At the bottom banner, you can see the addresses, so please do subscribe to both and go over and hit the likes on both videos. First of all, before I talk about the game, sad news today. Terry Venables passing away, age 80, obviously Tottenham legend, England legend. I'm going to talk about him more on my show tomorrow when I have more time, but just want to say, obviously, condolences to his family. One of my favourites, LTL, really good memories of him. So wanted to get that in before I start talking about the match. But as I say, tomorrow, my show at 1 o'clock, I will talk more about LTL. But just wanted to mention that because he's such a big part of the Tottenham history as a player and as a manager. So, yeah, sad news to start the day. But before I start on the match, let's have a look who's in the chat. Big up Steve D. He says, simple reality is once Benny went off, the game was lost. I'm entirely happy with Ange. Tried today in difficult circumstances, but please spare me the PEH defence. He's at a pony. P.S. Evening all. You won't be getting any Pierre-Emile Højbjerg defence from me. Let me tell you that. Good evening, Potato Stew. Says, hope everyone's well. Well, what a game. Lots to talk about. Big up Minerals. Spurs were unlucky. Sonny looks off form. Missed sitters and Johnson ain't got the minerals. Watkins would start for you. What I would say about Johnson is I've been crying out for him to start on the right, and he was playing more on the right. And I actually think he actually does look more comfortable on the left. I'm not going to lie. But anyway, I will go into the game soon. Tequila, big up to you. Says, I'm assuming you've been let out of jail now, Mia. Did Romero not press charges? She's actually at the game. Ellie and Mia are going to try and join me from the stadium shortly. Can I join the roast? We've got roast gammon in the oven. Oh, I'm so hungry. But I thought best do a quick match reaction. Big up Daniel Sandoval, as always, bringing the love. That could be taken in ways I didn't realise. I did think that when you said it, but I didn't want to go down that road on a Sunday afternoon. Ronnie, big up Chicken Royale, get out of my club, rubbish footballer. What I will say about Royale is I actually thought he did a better job at centre-back.
Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. You know?
This is Tottenham. What do you expect?
I just can't believe that we lost.
I know.
We had so many chances with Pepper in their goal. They break and score.
No. You know what I will say is that first 45 minutes for me is probably the best 45 minutes of football I've seen us play this year. Yeah, and we had half our team out, which is encouraging.
Matty Cash. Oh. Matty Cash goes crashing into Bentancur because they knew he was putting balls through. He was playing brilliant Bentancur with Gio.
Yeah.
Right? And we got on top, scored the goal, and then so disappointing, Kate.
I know it is disappointing, but we've got to take some comfort in the fact that big up Jimbo. Yeah. The fact that first 45 minutes was so impressive. It's just The Bentancur injury for me changed the game.
Bentancur was absolutely stunning.
It was.
That's why they fouled him, because they knew if they fouled him, we're gonna have a chance of winning.
Yep.
They had 2 shots, 1 header and 1 on their offside goal, but we had 4 offsides. 4.
Yep.
I can't believe it. I was just talking to Alex Fox office. We can't believe that we lost.
I know, it's just typical. I mean, what did you make of it, Jimbo? I know what you made of it, but you can tell everyone.
I don't normally get gutted because we got a half a team, but I'm absolutely sick as a pig today because we should have won that. You know, if we would have lost and they were just a lot better than us, I would have took it a lot better. But I'm gutted today because I just thought we didn't deserve to lose. You know, it just didn't deserve it. But you know, it's good things to look forward to.
Yeah.
When he gets the players he wants, and we're
brilliant as well. Lo Celso played a worldie. Brian Hill, Johnson was disappointing.
Ellie, am I right in thinking he moved Johnson onto the other side?
Yeah.
And I thought he actually looks better on the left than the right. I can't believe I'm saying it, but he does.
He did. And Kulu had a good game. It just, that final ball or that final shot, the first one when he hit the bar, I couldn't believe that didn't go in.
Yeah. Pierre's getting a lot of hate. I'm not going to tell you guys.
What you know the problem with him is he's too slow.
He nearly scored.
Yeah, he did nearly score. But for this team, the way the Postecoglou likes to play, is too slow, Ellie.
Yeah, I know.
He's like a step behind it, a step behind the other players. You know, I mean, even like Emerson, I thought he was decent today, stepped up. He made a couple of mistakes, but he did well. And I was really, really impressed with Gil. He was everywhere.
I would say he's slow, but he's not clueless.
No, he's not clueless.
He was moving the ball, but he's not quick enough.
Yeah.
That's why we needed Bentancur.
Let's be honest. Skip's not good enough. Emerson Royale's not good enough. PEH ain't good enough. There's 3 players straight away. Who else was out there? When he gets his team that he wants, right? Yeah. We're going to be a real team that's going to be scary. But we just got to be patient. You know, I still think we're finishing top 4 because I think in January they're buying the players that he wants.
From what you saw, I thought the first half was fabulous. We were all over them, and then the second half, the first 10 minutes maybe were a bit slow, but then we picked up and we had created so many chances, but we couldn't finish our dinner or we were offside.
Yeah, I agree with Steve D here. I don't like scapegoating any players, but I think, PEH, he nearly scored, but what about him having 0 impact and being utterly useless for 99%? I thought he was appalling today. Appalling. Yeah.
Okay, he's not a terrible player, right? He's got his uses, but for this team, the way this team wants to play football, he's not that type of player. You know,
I thought Johnson was the worst player though. Brennan Johnson's terrible. But Hill had a little bit more effort, you know. But I don't think he's fit.
I don't think he was. I don't think he was terrible. I think that they need to work with him more, and they need to, when he gets his team, Postecoglou, he'll fit in well, Brendan Johnson, right? Because he's quick and he's got skill. It's just today we players on there that are just not good enough, and that's what let us down, I think. But I mean, you can't commit for effort. You got to give them 10 out of 10. I mean, they really tried. I don't know what's happening with this offside with Sonny. Bloody hell.
Yeah, Sonny was running out of steam.
Yeah, because he's not good enough.
No.
Who, Skip?
Ollie Skip.
Yeah, useless.
Not good enough.
I mean, you can imagine if we'd have had Madison,
we've got a bit
Madison, and we'd have had
somehow.
our defenders in.
Yeah.
If we'd had Madison and our two defenders in and Basuma, they wouldn't have stood a chance.
Yeah.
So you've
Anyway,
just got to look at the way.
guys, I'm gonna go, but
All right, Ellie.
have a good show, yeah? And
Yeah.
All right.
love
Big
to
kisses.
everybody.
Love you, Ellie.
We played well, but sometimes you lose, don't you?
Yeah. Exactly.
Big up. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs. Bye, Ellie.
Bye.
See you later.
I did see someone say get Royale out of our club. I thought he was good today. As far as
I thought he was decent. He was decent, but I still don't think he's good enough, Kate. He gives the ball away quite a lot. But the thing is with Royale, when he gives the ball away, he tries to get it back. He don't just like give it away and then think, well, I've lost the ball. He fights to get it back. I thought Porro was good today and all.
Yeah, but the thing what I say about Royale is he's better at centre back than Dyer.
Yeah, that's for sure. But that ain't hard, is it? I'm better at centre back than Dyer, and I'm a fat bastard.
Big up, Mia. Have a safe journey home.
Have a safe journey, Mia.
Steve says, let's just look at facts as we all like them so much. Benny went off, Pierre came on, and we lost all impetus. His first reaction is to pass back instead of looking up, and it fries my nuts. I can't agree more. I thought he was just really poor.
Steve, I don't think he will be here in January. I think he'll be gone. I don't think they'll keep him. I don't think he'll last to the summer.
I mean, we could analyse the first half and say Tottenham should have had a penalty, which we should. There's no doubt about it in my mind. We should have 100% had a penalty. But it is what it is. We didn't get a penalty. So,
I don't know if you can you hear us?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
It's really quiet. I can't hear you for some reason.
Oh, we can hear you loud and clear.
Hold on. Let me come back out. I'll come back in.
Yeah, we can't blame the ref and the decisions because we didn't take our chances. We had so many chances. And I think Son needs to really learn how to not get caught offside.
Yeah.
It was so, I mean, how many times did we celebrate and then go, oh, it's offside?
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. I'm absolutely gutted today because I thought we didn't deserve to lose.
No.
You know, if we'd have gone on there and they'd have beat us because they were a better team, I'd have been all right. But I just thought we deserved at least a point today. But anyway, look, we got to move on. Let's move on to City. You know, I don't know who's going to be back. Romero's not back till after City, is he?
No.
We've got to wait on Bentancur now. So it's still going to be practically the same team. But at least they showed up.
Minerals, I agree. He hasn't got the minerals. Royale's not good enough. But what I was trying to say was he was better than Dyer.
He's not good enough. He's not.
He was better than Dyer, in my opinion. I would rather have Royale on the pitch than Dyer.
I still can't hear you. What's going on?
Hello?
Can you hear us, Mia?
What's going on?
Mia can't hear us.
Sounds to me.
Modern technology.
I can't hear you guys.
We're trying.
No, I can't hear you.
Oh, that's rubbish.
I have to go.
Okay.
All right.
Got to be honest, I like what I'm seeing from Ange, and I'm a lifelong 55-year-old Spurs fan. I loved what he did today in difficult circumstances. Well, I was just listening to another show, and they were saying Ange, what's going to let Ange down is he's got no game management. He needs to shut shop a little bit and not be so defensive because all he's doing is burning out our players by playing so hard and so fast. But the thing is, you've got to remember he hasn't got the personnel at the minute.
Yeah, let's look, when we had the VDV and Romero in the back, right? Apart from the Chelsea game, we did well, right? So let's not go down that road. He plays the way he plays, right? I am convinced 1,000,000% he will bring success to this club, but we've got to give him a few windows, right? I think this window's massive, and I really believe they've got players lined up that are going to come in early in the window. I know a lot of people don't, but I think they have. And we kick on again, you know. It won't be long before the injured players are back. We just got to stick with it and not be too critical. You know, like today, the only thing we can be critical for is the the chances we never took.
Yeah.
I don't think the defence was terrible today. I think they did quite a good job.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, if we'd have took our chances in the first half, we would have been 4-0 up going into half time. You know, it is what it is.
We hit the post twice. They hit the post once. So, you know, we was unlucky. You know, and that one where the rebound come in, he weren't far offside, sorry. But he seemed to be daydreaming, didn't he?
Mia's right. I mean, who did he have on the bench that could come on and change it? There wasn't really anyone.
No.
I mean, I'm terrified. If we happen to play that well against City, if we don't take our chances, we're going to get slaughtered.
Yeah, but you know what, Kate? Every team has games like that where they get a lot of chances and don't take them. So I've seen City do it. You know, I mean, against Wolves when they lost 2-1. You know, I didn't actually see the game, but I was listening to some of the streams, and they said City had something like 26 chances. So it happens.
I actually said that, Mark, and I'm Kate, not Ellie. But yeah, that's what I don't think he's got the personnel to.
I missed it.
He agreed that the style of play is too taxing on the players. I think that's true. And because he hasn't got the personnel, maybe he does need to tweak it a bit, because these players blatantly ran out of legs. You could see it towards the 60, 70 minute. You could see they were knackered.
Yeah, we still made some good chances, though, in the last 15, 20 minutes. It weren't like we never had chances. They still did well.
As for Sonny, I've never known Son to be so offside so often. I'm baffled that he allowed himself to be offside so much. He's normally a bit of a master at staying onside. This is where we need another striker option. You know, if Kane was on the pitch today, it would have been a different story.
Mark, we will win things under this guy. We just got to be patient. But we've been unlucky with injuries, right? I mean, we wouldn't have lost against Wolves. If the players would have all kept their heads, we wouldn't have lost against Chelsea. We would never have lost today if we'd have had our full team out there. You know, we just got to be patient. You know, we got a good first 11. We just need to add to that over a few windows, and we'll have a good squad. You just need to get some of this crap out and get some better players in.
Yeah, I think that's the key to it all. But I worry. We've got City next. We've got West Ham, Newcastle. I mean, I can't see. I mean, I predicted 2-1 today to Villa and got slagged off.
You predicted. You thought, because we spoke about it, you thought that we weren't going to do well today. Because you said to me that you didn't think we'd be in the game. You thought,
I did. We played. I said to Ellie, said it to you. That first 45 minutes, I thought we played some of the best football we've played this year. And considering we didn't have Maddison, Van der Ven, Basuma,
Romero,
that's a massive sort of.
Of course it is. It's not all doom and gloom. Everybody thinks it's doom and gloom. You know, we just got to be patient for a few weeks. If we lose to City, I don't think we lose to West Ham. I really don't. But if we lose to City and we lose to Newcastle, it's not the end of the world. We just got to be patient. Hang on a second. Ollie, get down.
I'm not sure if there's a goal in the Man United game, is there?
I don't know. Get it on.
I think they have. I think Man United might have just scored. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they have.
Well said, Jim, but I'm not sure some Spurs fans, or even maybe Levy, has that patience.
Yeah, we've got to have the patience. Levy will have the patience, right? He's give this guy a 4-year contract, and he's not giving him a 4-year contract because if we lose a few, he's going to kick him out. He's got to let him build, and I'm sure that they've spoke about this. You know, Levy's not the devil. Everybody thinks he's the devil. He has spent a lot of money on players. It's just it's been bad recruitment. So you can't say he hasn't spent money. So let Ange and this Lang pick the players, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, Garnacho scored a worlder. Apparently, people are screaming it's goal of the season. Cooves, good afternoon, Cooves. Hope you're well, darling. He said, I can't remember the last time I've been so frustrated by a scoreline. But overall, I'm really happy with how we played under the circumstances. Biggest downer is Benny, who was bossing it. Yeah, the game changed when he went off. It completely changed. We looked so on the front foot.
I thought we was the better team in the second half as well.
Well, I thought the second half, I just thought it was pretty even. But the first half, I still can't believe we went in at half-time drawing. I can't get my head around it.
Yeah, that was the Kelso give the stupid free kick away, didn't they?
Yeah.
I tell you what, they got away with some shit today. They are a dirty team.
Filthy team.
Yeah.
Filthy team. Absolutely disgusting the things they did. Yeah, please do go smash the like if you're on my channel, just to go Love Spurs, or if not, or on the other channel, Mia's channel at Spurs.
Oh, is Mia live, is she? As well?
This is a dual stream, so it's
right
on both channels.
Right.
It's something we're going to do after every match. Sometimes it may be Mia and Ellie. Sometimes it might be Mia. Sometimes it might be Mia and Ellie. It just depends who's available at the time. So today, I was the only one who wasn't at the game, so it's me and Jim. Or we can call you Jamila or something if you want to be a lady. But yeah, they were filthy, Villa. I'm not going to lie. I thought they were awful, and that how we didn't get a penalty in the first half is beyond me. But it is what it is. You know, I haven't really got much else to say on it. I just think there's positives to take from it, but I do think people should be prepared, because I think next week's going to be a mauling. I think the week after we will lose, and I think the week after that we will lose. Possibly.
Hey, we won't get mauled by anybody.
What? Not even City, no.
No, because this team's got fight in them. You know, they're fighters. Even the ones that ain't good enough are fighters. I'm not sure about. I thought Højbjerg was pathetic today. So, but I think he doesn't want to be here now. So I don't think he really cares. I mean, you could see before he come on, Ange was talking to him, and he didn't even look like he was really listening to him. So just get him out of the club there. He's had his day here. That's it.
Spurs fans will say this is the reality of Spurs, but then say what we need to do, to be better as a team. So is that not a contradiction? I don't understand.
I have a question. Spurs fans say this is the reality of Spurs, but then they say what we need to do to be a better team. So is that not a contradiction? Well, I don't think it's the reality of Spurs. I just think that we haven't got the right personnel out there because they're injured.
Exactly.
So I thought that they did well today, the team. You know, we was unlucky. We didn't put our chances away. We hit the post twice. So he done some good saves as well, their keeper. You know, you're right. The second half probably was 50-50. But overall, in the whole game, we was the much better team. So it's not all doom and gloom. Right, and as I said 1,000 times, that goal was brilliant by Man United.
I know. I've just seen it on my phone, the overhead kick.
Yeah, as I said 1,000 times, we just got to be a little bit patient, right, and just calm down. Let Postecoglou do his stuff, get the players in he wants, and then we'll see. If this time next year we're still talking like this, it means something's wrong. But he's just walked in the door. I think he's done fantastic, right? Walking in the door. We only lost 2-1 to Wolves, and we had Dyer and Davis in the back, right? And Wolves ain't a muggy team, right? And we've lost 2-1 today against a very good Aston Villa side. You know, they're fourth in the table. They're not fourth because they're mugs.
I think what people have got to see as well is we were fantastic in that first half. So if you imagine when we've got our full first 11 plus the personnel that Ange wants, if we can play like that regular, we're going to do things. I feel really positive after watching that game. Despite losing, it was the first half was sublime football, sublime. All we were doing last season is crying out. All we want to see is good football, good football. That first half was sensational.
Yeah, it was. So some of the moves were brilliant.
So what we need now is to get the consistency, the personnel, get them fit enough so they can do that for 90 minutes. And it is just literally, it's only 12 games in. So it's a good start, a good step in the right direction. You know, there were weeks thinks Højbjerg has proved he's not good enough. Skip's not good enough. Royale's not good enough. But do you know what? There's more positive than negatives to take from today, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So
a lot more.
Yeah, I mean, Steve,
I'm not worried at all. Okay, I'm not worried one bit. I'm not worried, not in the slightest. And Steve, what Steve said, right, it is about next season, really. But like, because we started so well, all our hopes got up, and Anne said, "Dream, why not?" But we've just been unlucky, right? Unlucky. That's all we've been with the injuries.
Yeah, Matty Cash has got a bit of a history with injuring our players. He's an absolute piece of crap, honestly, absolutely awful, vile. And of course, there was the elbow in Gill's face, the handball.
That was so bad. How they VAR have let that go, I'll never know.
Nor me. Yeah, but Mark, what you've got to understand is you've got to give Ange the summer and the January to try and get the personnel in. If Levy doesn't back him, then yes, we will be in the same situation next season if we get injuries. But we've got to kind of try and trust, or at least hope, that Levy will back him, because Ange isn't going to be one of these that demands us to go and sign £80 million players. So once we get the depth in, this won't happen again.
Okay, you've got to look at the whole picture, right? It's not one slice of cake; it's the whole cake, right? They haven't bought Lang in, right, and they haven't bought money in, right, for us not to be. They're there to find in players to help with the recruitment. So we will be bringing players in. It's not is he going to back him or not? He will back him because they brought them people in to help him get the players that he wants. And he said, Postecoglou has said, Lang's come in, we will talk with him and Munn and Lang. They will all talk, and he will tell them what they want, and they will go and find them, and then he will have the final decision. They haven't employed them for them just to sit there and watch us play football on a Saturday or Sunday. They brought them in to do a job, and that is to find the players he wants. So he will get backed.
They were saying today, weren't they, on I don't know what we was watching, but or whether listening, they were saying they think they've got 3 key people they're ready to line up to sign.
Yeah, they said to 3. They've got 3 lined up. Yeah.
One of Ange's main priorities is what did they say? Something attacker, flexible attacking option. Which for me, someone like Eze, maybe, that sort of, not him because it's going to be too much money, but that sort of player. I mean, I know Ellie said she thought Johnson was the worst player on the pitch. I don't agree with that.
No, I don't agree with that. I thought he did all right. He wasn't fantastic. He wasn't outstanding, but he did well. And you've got to remember, he's only young and he's only had a few games for us. So, you've got to give a little bit of leeway. Some players take a season to settle in.
100% Slim Reaper. He says, long-suffering Villa fan here. It's so good to see my club playing well and winning games over the past 12 months. You've got to give Ange the time to build his own team. Yeah, everybody wants it done yesterday. At the end of the day, it's 12 games. He's been with us a matter of months or weeks, you could even say. And what he's done in that time is quite simply phenomenal. The difference in style of play that he's got in these players playing is unbelievable. It's like chalk and cheese to last season. So everyone just take a step back, take a deep breath. We might not finish in the top 4 this season, but you know what the aim was? All everyone needs to do is think back to last year when we was all saying, all we want to see is nice, attractive football and competing. Those players put everything on the line today, the majority of them.
If we buy well in January and we get our players back, and we don't get too many injuries second half of the season, I still think we'll finish top 4. I think we'll be good enough.
Exactly this way.
What Slim just said. Slim, my best mate's a Villa fan, a massive Villa fan. And I've seen him suffer over the years. So I'm pleased for him, even though I want to beat you when we play you. I'm pleased for him because he's suffered. What is he? How old's Frank?
70.
So he's seen some glory, but he's seen a lot of crap and all.
Agree, Wayne. This season was just about laying the foundation of a team and building on it. Exactly that. Steve says, I defy anyone not to feel good about how Ange set us up today and what should have been a guaranteed loss. Yeah, agreed. Honestly, I really do feel baffled that we haven't won because of that first half. It was such wonderful football to watch. It really was fantastic at
It was
times.
unlucky, Kate. We did hit the post. So that goes in and we go 2-0. I say we're 2-0 up. It's a different story. You know, we're more confident. They're more down. All the time it's 1-0. You know, they know they're in with it. We're in with a good chance. But 2-0 makes them think a bit, and then we're up. As soon as it went 1-1, it changes. The momentum changes.
What I said at the start of the season was I wanted any sort of Europe and us playing good football. And I think that's what we get. And so I can't moan because that was my original sort of what I wanted. And to be fair, the football's better than I thought it'd be by a million miles. And today, the football was a million trillion times better than I expected today.
Where's the cockerel?
It's in the bedroom because the cat keeps knocking it down.
Oh, right.
I said 6th or 7th this season. I've not changed since the start of the season, as you know. Big up, Nita. Nice to see you. She says, hi, Kate and Jim. Hope you're well. Disappointed, but still believe Angie's going to bring nice football and winners on the pitch. Tottenham till I die. Yeah, I think the first half is something everyone needs to take a lot of positives from. Anything higher than 8th is progress to me. Exactly that. Big up Hustler says, cook those who said Tottenham were going to win the league. Well, no, because you know what? People are entitled to feel how they feel and think what they think. You know, it is what it is.
Kate, if we'd have won today, we would have gone on the same points as City.
I know.
So, I mean, it's not doom and gloom, is it? And we've lost 3 on a row with a depleted team. So if we would have had our full team, where would we be? We'd probably be top of the league. So let's take a breath, everybody. And we've got good things to look forward to with this club now.
Yeah, Scott's right. When we have the midfield of Bentancur, Basuma and Madders, we will be winning almost every game again. Those three are a brilliant trio. Yeah, I thought Bentancur was sensational today. That's why when he went off, the whole game changed. It's easy as that. Big up, Drew Lala. Hope you're well. Imagine if Daniel Levy says, in order to buy defenders, we have to sell Dyer or Davies. Well, good. Sell Dyer.
Dyer is going to be gone, I'm sure, in January. I think there's a couple of clubs that want him. I can't believe that. But they're saying that where's Kane gone? Bayern Munich. They're saying Bayern Munich want him there. There's something to do with Kane's influence.
That's so true. What Mick says, can't fault the game and play, but if you don't take your chances, you pay in the end. 3 months into a build, come on, you Spurs. And if anyone cannot see in the 3 months what Postecoglou has done, then they need their heads wobbling because he has done wonders. You've got a great team as well, mate. Good times ahead for you if you all stick together. That's Villa. Yeah, I mean, I think it's going forward. That's what I said to Jim. You're so dangerous every time you go forward with the likes of Watkins, Diaby, even McGinn. You know, there's so many players in your team. Louise who can score. You know, they're tricky players to play against.
Dirty players, I know that.
The absence of Dyer made such a difference between how we played. Yeah, that's what I said. Although Royale's not good enough, I'd still rather have him over Dyer in a heartbeat. Big up, Hustler. Please like and subscribe over on my channel, Just a Girl Who Loves Spurs. And if you're watching on Mia's or not, Spurs Between the Lines, it's a dual stream. So please hit the like and subscribe on both because it helps us both. Daniela says, good evening. I just knew we'd lose. How many bloody offsides will we have? Why can't our players stay onside? I don't know how many times I said that sentence today. How did Cooling miss that chance in the first half? We will get annihilated next week. Come on, you Spurs. That remains to be seen.
But you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if we went out and beat them. That would be a typical Spurs.
Yeah. Evening, Kate and Jim. Big up, Kem says, just travelling back from the game. We can't have that many chances in the first half and only convert one. Losing Benny was a game changer, lost their outlet. Yeah, I think everybody's of the same idea there. I watched the game with Ozzy and Ledley. Ozzy's such a grandpa. I love him. Oh, my God. How did that happen? I'm very jealous. That was some lovely football I just witnessed. Was not impressed with Son. No, Son looked bang off it. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. I said to Jim we could play another 45 minutes. He still wouldn't score an onside goal. Mia saying it was amazing to meet Kem. Big up Rob Belcher. Even though it was lost, a really good game to bid farewell to Elsell. He would have loved it. Yeah, I did say earlier before the game started. Our thoughts are with the Venables family, because what a ledge he was. I will be talking about him a bit more on my own show tomorrow. But yeah, I'm going to end it in a minute because we've got I can smell the gammon. Can you smell it? It smells amazing. We've got roast gammon in the oven. It's ready because I can smell it. So I've got to get the veg and potatoes done. Slim says, thing with our club is we get 3-4 good years, then owner pulls the plug. The owners we have seem to want to keep growing the club. Next 2 years will be at 50k all-seater. Keep your chin up. Yeah, I think we're going in the right direction, Spurs, same as Villa. And I think Villa, I don't care what anybody says that's an Arsenal fan. I would have Emery over Arteta any day of the week.
Yeah, I would at all.
He would have won him a trophy by now in Europe.
I still can't believe they sacked him.
No. Yeah, if the players executed, we would have trounced Villa. Agreed.
His record in Europe is phenomenal.
Yeah, I know. Unbelievable. They came to India as Spurs ambassadors and there was a live screening with the legends. Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, excellent.
I love legends.
If you've got some pictures, can we not see them? Is there a way we
can any pictures? If you did, then please message me on the community page or something and I'll share them tomorrow. Daniel says, performance surprised me today, but Benny injured now. This midfield is in big trouble. Yeah, let's wait and see how serious it is. Hopefully Sarr will be back soon. But yeah, he was the turning point. He went off and the game changed. H is not good enough.
When's Basuma back?
Next week.
Oh, all right.
If Ange is all about the youngsters, then why didn't he bring any on? He works with youngsters at Celtic, give him a chance. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but I don't think there was much to change. We just didn't finish our chances. It wasn't like anyone was playing particularly bad.
Well, there was rumours that he was going to have start bringing Ashley Phillips in.
Yeah.
And then he got injured, playing for the under 21s or under 19s, whoever it was. So let's just leave him to do his job. He doesn't change. He's not going to change from what he done at Celtic to what he done here. So he will get youngsters in.
Yeah.
He's only just got here. Let him get him work with him. He's working with him in training. So let him do his job. I trust him 100%.
Kuva says, how rude of me. Hello, Kate and Mia. Mia, you've let yourself go a bit tonight. A bit of lippy and some Vicks vapor rubs. You sound a bit chesty. He's talking about you, pretending to be Mia.
Oh, right. I am. I've got a little bit of a sore throat. Sorry.
Jonathan says, Villa fan here. Massive result for us today. We were lucky to still be in it after the first half. Much improved in the second half with Emery's changes. Felt we had more control. Yeah, I thought it was more of a 50-50 second half, but we was all over you the first half. So it is what it is. Namer says, we don't give up. We're the best club. We need to know who we are. If we are always wish for top 4, it's all we will ever be. We are title contenders. Not this year. Maybe next year. Yeah, fresh legs may have helped. Who knows? If Spats are making that.
That's the thing. This style of football, right? You've got to have a good bench as well. That's why we've got to give him time, because you bless you. You do need to make changes, because of how hard they work. I mean, Gill. That guy's got a tank on him. He just never ever stops running.
Exactly this. Kulu has to play in the centre from now on. Different animal. Exactly this. I thought he had one of his best games he's had for ages. And how long have we all been screaming for him to play in the middle?
Yeah.
And if Madders is back, then he'll have to be a rotational player or something. I don't know, but he cannot be on the wing. I would have Johnson back on the left, although I'm not sure. Maybe Johnson just had an off day, but I thought Gill, he was just everywhere today.
He worked his backside off.
And some of the crosses Porro did today as well as Gill, were exceptional.
And some of the through balls from Porro. Yeah. He was good today.
But anyway, I'm going to end it there because I'm so hungry. I could eat my hand.
I was just going to say you could eat me then. I was going to go, okay.
I'm not that hungry. Big up to everyone for joining us. Come back tomorrow. I don't know when Mia's on next, but I am back on tomorrow at 1:00, where I'll be speaking more about the legend that is Eltel and also looking a bit more in depth into the game today. Obviously, myself, Mia and Ellie are back Tuesday night for Tadaris to debate. Not sure who with.
Just let me say what Kuva said there about Gill. Well, you got to remember as well, Kuva, Gill hasn't had a lot of game time. So I thought he was phenomenal today. What game time has he had? Is that hardly any?
That was his first start since January.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, and I thought he was really good today. He was everywhere.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for joining us. Please smash the likes on the way out, both here at Just a Girl Loves Spurs and Spurs Between the Lines. Have a great evening. Try not to be too downhearted. Just think of how good we were in the first half compared to Conte Bowl. Yeah, and that should make you feel a little bit happier. But I will see you all tomorrow at 1.
I'm looking forward to next week, Plan City. I'm really looking forward to it.
Do you know what as well, just before I go, just as we were we was 1-0 up, Jim went just for half time. Villa ain't as good as I thought they were. And what happened? They scored. I'm just going to put that out there. Have a great evening, everyone. I will be back at 1 o'clock tomorrow. I'm sure Mia will be back doing her morning shows this week. Safe journey back, Mia, and everyone travelling home from the game.
Bye, everyone.
And yeah, as always, come on you Spurs. In Ange, we do still trust.